Hello. Hi everyone. Happy Friday. And today I'm gonna be working on putting some scales on this dragon, modifying a few things. I did some work on it before, but I don't like all this stuff, so I'll change that. And also then I splattered some acrylic paint on it. Fun stuff. Okay. Let me just get the stream up so that I can see you. Okay. All right, so I've got my little palette here and I'm using Cobra water-mixable oil paints today. Maybe I'll just, let's do that. You can see the whole picture. There we go. Okay, so I want to start by darkening this area here a little bit, or just at least changing it. I want to put the scales here, not that. I think I'll just start here with dark and going up with some lighter paint. Color mixing first. Let me make a dark color by mixing the green, blue, and the red. Make a nice black. Or at least something close to black. Nice and dark. Decided to go for some meditation music today. Feeling a bit, I don't know, feeling a bit soft today, a bit slow. One of those days that I just don't feel 100% hard and ready. So we can go for something chill. We can chill. Okay, that's a nice color, and then I want to make a purple. So let me get some blue and some red. It's not really gonna show us any color when it's just a pure black, blue and red, because they're so dark. But I'm seeing that the red is stronger than the blue actually. Dominates. Definitely dominating. Get some more blue. Can I do it with one hand? No, I cannot. So let me get some blue and mix just a little bit of this with it, because I do want to keep some of that reddish purple too. And I'll have a bluish purple, or an indigo, more like here. This is actually more like purple, actually. And let's mix a little bit of red and yellow. Make a little bit of orange. So starting there, maybe I'll just use a small filbert brush. Filbert brushes are good for scales, very good for scales, but I'll have to work it upside down. Oh, Steve! Hey, good morning! Thanks, man. Thanks, Steve. How are you doing today? Adding a little bit of white. Only when you add the white can you truly see the color that you made. I don't know when you posted the cat with the bats, but that was really cool. Haven't been slowly conquering the morning. Let me make sure that I can see. Okay, it's more. Let's see. Good morning. Thank you, Melissa. Just going to put some scales here to start with, and then getting a scam call, I think. Yep. Scam call. Getting too many of them lately. And how are you, Melissa? Conjuring. 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 That too. Conjuring the morning. I think I'm just going to make an outline to keep me within the body of the dragon so that I can see where to make the scales smaller as the body wraps away. They're gonna become a little more narrow. I don't know if they're gonna be all uniform scales or a little more freeform. Wow. 80th birthday. Nice. What is he getting? What is he getting for an 80th birthday? I find that as the man gets older, or woman, you just don't know what to give because they've accumulated so much throughout the years that you don't know. Some darkness in there. This black is more on the green side. Maybe I'll add a such a blue. And purple. He's from England. My goodness. 1943. That's a really good present. It's a really good gift. Nostalgic. That's what works for older people. Nostalgia. That's nice. I feel like sometimes when I don't have a clear vision in my mind when I start a certain project, I tend to repaint it many times because I'm not sure where I'm going, so kind of changes and morphs as my vision develops. Of course I could have made thumbnail sketches and stuff like that, but you know, that would mean preparation and not procrastination. So hello Clara, how are you doing today? Fancy to see you here. Doing well. Good stuff. Thanks. You know, it's slowly. It's coming together slowly. Can I describe how I'm painting the scales? Okay. I will. So basically I am trying to make, I'll do it right here where it's light and you can see. So making this scale, and I'm gonna make another scale. I'm not making them all the same size, they're kind of different sizes. So say that I'm making 3 scales in the row here. Actually this one should have been much thinner because it's wrapping away from this plane. And then as I make these 2 U's and then I make the scale underneath, right in between those. So they're alternating kind of like this. But sometimes I like to make them different sizes too, or different shapes as well. I have a trouble deciding and sticking to a certain style of scales sometimes. If I knew what I was doing, it would be easy to describe. So let me see how the neck would come around. Let's see the neck. This is the edge, kind of like this. And then I hope you can see. Then I'll start again. The scales get a little smaller as they approach the neck and the face. So let's drill these scales. You're welcome. And then as you approach this edge, they get thinner and thinner, and you can see them a lot less. So the next scales go right between the scales above. Yeah, I don't really articulate it, but I should do it more often. I don't articulate it because the moment I say it, then I have to make it, you know, stick to it, and sometimes I don't stick to it. You can see sometimes I'm starting at the bottom, sometimes I'm starting at the top, and they're not always, I don't like them to be super even, like very, very perfect. I like it a little better when it's a little more chaotic. That's when the scales are too even. It's a bit boring. And the pattern is very similar to how you would draw or paint water and waves too. It's kind of all this alternating patterns. I think this will kind of fade into the hair, so you won't be able to see them there. Yeah, me too. It's difficult to make it orderly and interesting, but not too chaotic. And now I'm gonna fill them in a little bit and make them, let's see how I fill them in. Going up, they start getting a bit more reddish. Adding some white to that. Too red, more purple. And then there's always a little bit of shadow right underneath the scale. Let me show you real quick. So the bottom of the scale, it's sometimes the brightest because that's where the light shines. So right at the tip is illuminated, and it kind of fades into the scale above because maybe the scale above casts a little bit of a shadow. So it's a lot of back and forth. As Lewis would say, correcting the drawing. You learned 5 things. Cool. I'm very happy to hear that. So I do want them to kind of fade, be a little less accentuated as you go down. I want them to fade into the canvas a little bit, into the sky, and then I'll add more highlights on these as we go upwards. So for the ones on the edge, it's only like a little wedge there. They're very thin, those scales. To see what I do with these wisps. Maybe darken them a little bit. Also under here where these kind of flocks are shading the scales, you don't need to make them so bright. And these filbert brushes are really nice because they make the shape for you. I'm just putting a kind of like a purpley foundation paint on right now, and then I'll go and add the appropriate colors. I think it's more of an orange red over here. Let's do that. Bit of white to my orange. It's gonna mix in with the paint that's already there, so let's see what color it'll make. Let's start with this one. I want them to look like they have this sparkle about them, and the way you do that is you only put a little bit of color down. Maybe a little more red than orange. Let's add a little bit of highlight over here to make it kind of make sense. Then as it wraps away, I start adding more of the reddish purple. I'm adding the darker color first and then the lighter highlight on top of that. It's all about those layers. And I wanted to make it look like it's like a transition from purple to red to orange, because that's the colors of the background. So I'm trying to make it look a little bit transparent, kind of like, you know, because it's part of the whole cosmos, this cosmic dragon. So it has all the colors of the cosmos. So wherever there's more purple behind, put more purple in the scales, and wherever there's more orange behind, I'll put more orange in the scales. I'm trying to make it subtle but still striking and interesting. So, and I want to make it look like it's glowing from behind. At this point it's looking pretty flat, because all of these are pretty much very similar values. A little bit brighter here, but still it's a bit boring. So I want to add more highlight, more light highlights over here. I'm gonna add some pure color first, some pure orange without the white or the other colors. And I'm only adding to a little bit where I want to draw the eye to, and then maybe even more. Just little by little, and then see if you need to add more. I find that sometimes I'm not bold enough with my highlights, and then make something look too flat or too dark. That's one of my problems. Thanks, Clara. Got some other things that I want to work on, so there's always something else, you know. Then you get that project that you just need to finish. Yeah. I go both ways. I either overdo my highlights or I underdo them. I have a hard time making that perfect balance between light and dark. You know, it happens. I'm trying. Okay, then let's go a little bit purple as we go down. But I don't want to add too much highlight on the bottom. Gotta remember that. Just one 2 scales. That's it. And then sometimes I bring down some of that dark from the in between the scales, because I don't want it to look like it's really a mesh. I want the shadow that is cast by the scales to be soft and transitioning down, fading into the next scale. Because I don't want it to look like a lattice. Less is more, and be confident and intentional with it. Yes, that is a good rule. A good rule. Let's do some more highlights over here. We can go a little bit further. So to make it brighter, I'll add more yellow and a little more white to my orange. So this will be very bright, I think. So I'm starting with the bottom and going up, pulling up and trying to create a soft gradient upwards. Okay, let's do some orange ones on the bottom. Okay, going pretty good. Yeah, I know it's difficult not to overdo it. Not overdoing it is what is one of the biggest lessons, and one of the, things that I see my students do. They tend to overdo it. A coworker who lives in PA. Does she or he work remotely? PA is big, Clara. It's very big. The chances that you might live near me are minimal, but it would be very nice. It would be cool. You can enjoy it vicariously through her. Ah, Philadelphia. Cool. Well, Philadelphia is only about an hour away from me. Not that bad. I did want to add some more pizzazz to this breastplate. I have a workshop tonight. I've got 11 people. Hasn't Hasn't been so busy in a while, so it's fun to when we have a full class, you know. Quelder, hi. Yes, Clara, I know you will. That breast needs more pizzazz, please. Yes. More pizza? More pizzas. Let's see some reddish purple down the bottom. Notice the scale that's missing. And how are you doing? It's looking great, thank you. The kids say it's fire slay. The kids say slay. I should know. It's sad. It's sad what the kids say. I don't want to think about it. Fix that little acrylic paint splotch. Right? We are old people. My God, the other day we had Passover dinner at some of my husband's family, and there's this guy there, one of Sam's cousins, and I've always kind of seen him as being my age, you know. You kind of assume that all your friends are kind of your age or older, but then when you realize that some of your friends are younger, it's just a special kind of pain. Like, oh, you're younger than me? At one point, everyone in the room will be younger than you. And you better have acquired all that wisdom that should have come with all that age, right? Because if you don't, it's your own damn fault. She slays. Yes, awesome. Right? I cannot stand that. Like, it does not inspire awe in me at this particular moment. There's so many words to say other than awesome. The problem is we don't really feel that awe so much as we should. And she should be wiser for it, right? She should be wiser. Yeah. When you overuse stuff. A war on charm? Charm? I'm here for it. Yeah, I don't get that either, Steve. Hang on. I'm here for it. And yeah, because when you start overusing something, you just use it so automatically, and it stops carrying the meaning. That's the thing. The words just stop carrying meaning, and then you just end up with a bunch of machines, like robots, repeating words without knowing what they're saying. That's the thing, you know. Just can't stop zombification. The zombification of human nature always happens. You know what grinds my gears? Maybe other people say, yeah, it grinds my gears when you say grinding your gears. One of the things that I'm not very fond of is when people say, but like, or yeah, no. I can't stand, yeah, no. Can't stand that. Right? Back me up, people. It's either yeah or it's no. Yeah, no, it's just dumb. And I just can't. Yeah. Can't what? Just can't. When people say, I can't afford to get sick right now. I just can't. Can't get sick. Okay, let's see. Let's see what I'm doing with these tufts over here. Feelings, inspirations. Not neurotypical. I don't know what neurotypical is. Like, what even is a neurotypical? just survival things, you know. I think it's kind of boring to be most people, personally. I wouldn't want to be anyone, you know. If I was to be someone else, I don't know if I would want to. I think at the end of the day, everyone would rather have their own burden, their own cross to bear. But Clara, if you were someone who was thinner and would you want to have your own habits? Yeah, I think you're perfect in every way. Yes, I do wish that I could pay attention to life more. I wish I was more mindful and better just I wish I could be more mindful and attentive, and then a whole slew of other things would come with that, like remembering people's names and remembering people and remembering things about people, you know, all that stuff that in general I'm not very interested in. You wish you were really, really dumb? No, I don't think life is easy when you're dumb. I really don't think so. I think life is difficult when you're dumb. That's why I think life is difficult. Oh, I curse my darkness. I curse my darkness. Instead of turning on the light. You know, you think that life is easy when you're dumb. I think a certain level of ignorance can make it a little easier to overlook certain aspects of things that might bother you. But also when you're dumb, like when you're not intelligent, you also can't problem solve. And even though if you were to be dumb and say, you know, you can't solve certain things, you wish you were smarter, and that can still lead to suffering, I think. Like, I wish I was smarter. I wish I was so much smarter. Because then because then I wouldn't have to suffer for being dumb and not being able to solve certain things. Like, you know, you know, you can be more business minded. You could be a lot more evil when you're smart too. And I think the dumb people are generally nicer because they just aren't smart enough to be evil. Although there is a lot of dumb evil too, you know, there's a whole lot of things. Self-improvement hour on Lara stream. Baffling. Finding the world baffling. Ah. You don't? You mean you look around and you don't find it baffling? Me too, Clara. I'm not very good at problem solving either, so there's my predicament. I am ignorant and have terrible memory, and I am naive. Positive attitude. That's the thing. The thing that I do have is not necessarily a positive attitude, but a negative attitude towards everything, including that, you know, not worrying about it too much, because soon enough, not only me, but everyone around me, even the people who are doing well, and that's the thing that gets me the most excited. You know, like even Elon Musk and all those smarter people, they will all be dead within even like a century, even 100 years. Everyone will be dead, and then we'll all be equal. You want equality? Look forward to death. We are all equal in death. So you don't need to be so sad, because this is just a cycle. It's not bad. I suppose it's not bad. Let's work on the face a little bit. Let's do the face scales. Could be self-improvement or you know. Oh, sorry. There we go. All right. It's very interesting about self-improvement, you know? Very interesting. Because of philosophy, a school of philosophy would say that self-improvement is BS. And completely useless. Because we are all perfect. Or because you just can't get any better. Oh, that is the perfect backdrop, right? It really, thinking about that can help you so much, really. Whenever I feel like shit, I'm like, oh my god, I just don't want to be alive anymore. And then I think of all the possibilities and I'm like, well, I mean, I don't deserve to die for this. I mean, I might just as well go on with all the other Philistines, with all the other sinners. She was drinking the plant water. Ah. Perfectly evolving. I don't know what we're evolving into, Melissa, but I'm not liking it. I gotta be honest with you. I'm not sure we are evolving. I mean, meaning evolution is just change. We are certainly changing, but I don't know if into something good. But I also don't think there is a way to stop it. Because this is what humans are all about. Right, each of us is becoming ourselves. Yeah. In a way, I do have hope. I mean, you've got to have hope, otherwise it would be pretty depressing. If you compare it with 1,000 years ago, life is better. And with 50 years ago, life is better. It's an interesting way to put it. I mean, I guess we're always finding new ways in which to be dumb, but trying to overcome them at the same time. So when you're living in the period that you're living today and you're looking around, you're seeing all these people and you're thinking, my gosh, this is terrible. But then I guess overall it's not worse. Before sunset. I have not seen it before sunset. Life was better 50 years ago. No, now. The human race. Me too, Melissa. Oh, I don't get sick with sadness and compassion. That would be better. I mean, we have definitely fixed a lot of things that weren't going well for us, and we have fought for certain things, but I'm seeing that now it's a whole different race for things. I'm sure that 50 years from now or 100 years from now, people will look back and they're like, can't believe they used to do that and they used to believe that. I'm sure certain people, not all, I'm sure. There's always gonna be dumb people. That's the glue that holds the human race together. You know, the thing is, you know what bothers me sometimes is that, okay, have overcome so many hurdles and so many hang-ups, and sorry, I'm getting a call. I shall return. I mean, I'm still paint, but I gotta get this. Hello? Never mind. Never mind. That was a spam. Robot butter mixes, you're an old-fashioned. Oh, robot butler. Right. Butter robot. Maybe neat? Is it neat or is it on rocks? First I'm just going to give it a base coat, and then I'm gonna start adding in the scales. On the rocks. I like it on the rocks too. Actually, I don't drink whiskey. You really think you're gonna have a robot butler, Queldar? See, I'm not for all that stuff. I mean, I think it's great that people invented all these stuff. Like, I'm very grateful for having a washing machine and that I don't have to sit, you know, in the laundry room and wash clothes by hand. And so we've definitely done a lot of stuff, but there's a limit to which I will delegate. You deserve a robot butler. Don't you think there's a certain pleasure in picking up that bottle yourself and opening it up and sniffing it and pouring it and the sound it makes and popping those ice cubes in there? Like, making it is a pleasure, and enjoying the anticipation. Why do you want to give all that pleasure to a robot that doesn't even feel pleasure? I wouldn't understand. I don't like robots, just to make sure you guys were on the same page. I do not support our robots or robot overlords. I like things that bleed. And no, I wasn't talking about slaves, God. The way your minds work is appalling. Ah. Yes. Yeah, because the laundry machine robot, you know, doesn't talk back to you. We do have an Alexa app, an Alexa machine. We were actually some of the first people to get it when they were still doing those like the trials. Not because of me, but Sam loves technology. We actually have a couple of them. But if it was me, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I still find it so annoying when you ask it something and it says, "My pleasure." Like, what? No, it wasn't a pleasure. Come on. You know, no. it wasn't a pleasure, and then it says when you say thank you, it says it has these automatic responses that people set up in the machine. Then it says, "Oh, my pleasure. Your kindness gives me a boost." It's difficult not to get angry, you know, because I'm a human and I have feelings and I can get angry. The machine, no, it can't, because it's not intelligent at all. If it sounded like John Cleese. I do not have a Roomba. Oh my god. No, I wouldn't trust it, because my dogs poop on the floor. Yeah, I have so many things on the floor. I have to pick up stuff and clean under the plant holders. I live without a car, electricity. Wow. Nice. Could not do it now. Wow, interesting. Well, aren't they humans at Chick-fil-A? I would think. Right? There are human people who serve your food, no? I've never been at a Chick-fil-A. I know, I miss out on so many human pleasures. Very unpopular point, but if I had a time machine, which again, technology, but it's not a robot. If I had a machine, a time machine, and I could transport myself to another period, I'd probably try the beginning of civilization, you know? Really, really early in the beginnings. Or the Stone Age, or not now. Maybe I would go into the 60s where they had the good drugs, but otherwise I would probably go in the past, before civilization. Are they humans? I don't know about the Chick-fil-A scandal. That's very cool, Melissa. I said I would be drawing scales, and here I am not doing that. Alright, let's do little tiny scales on the face. Let's do some around the eye. So the eye is kind of like a purpley, reddish purple. So I'm gonna get some of this reddish purple, making it light. I'm using a round brush. Wow, really? They ordered water to support the alphabet people. Oh, that's funny. See, this is what I don't like about humanity. All the drama. It's really lame. So I'm just making little dots for the for the scales. Shows you how much you know, Qualdar. And you'll notice why I'm not joining the conversation is because I have no knowledge of Chick-fil-A and all that stuff. Like, can't people make their own food? Have you guys heard of that show? I think it's called Alone. KFC's bad chicken. Yeah, I don't eat fast food. I really don't like going out to eat at all. Really don't like. I went out to eat a week and a half ago or so. After a long time of not going, we barely go out to eat because I hate it. I hate eating out. I don't trust other people with food. Have a trust problem. I know that. No, it's not a trust problem. It's not a problem for me because I cook amazing food and healthy. But so my husband, it was the end of the month, the end of March. And my husband wanted to treat himself to some carbohydrates because he does this low carb thing. So his go-to is burgers. We went to this place in New Hope to get a burger. And it's funny because Bojangles. So we go to this place and it's tiny. It's such a tiny little burger place. It's called the Burgerly. But the way Sab told Amethyst, my daughter, like, we're going to the burglary to eat. We're going to the burglary to eat burgers. Said, okay. So we go to this place and it looks inside. It has that vibe that, you remember Courage the Cowardly Dog when Courage goes to that restaurant and they're cooking, they're making like portraits out of people, well, out of meat, but they're making people's heads and stuff, and it's so creepy. It didn't look creepy, it looked pretty clean, but it had that white tile and kind of disinfected feeling and stuff, so it looked pretty nice, you know, like you could see the people cooking there. So whatever, we ate, and they ate a beef burger, and I had shrimp burger. It wasn't a shrimp burger, it was just shrimp in a burger bun. Anyway, and so it was okay. It wasn't the best, you know, and that's why I don't like to go out to eat, because I just don't like it. Don't like the way people cook food. And I get home and in the morning I wake up and I'm like, I'll never go there to eat ever again. I had the weirdest dreams. I had such weird dreams. And I know it was because of the food. Really weird dreams. Yeah, and that's part of it too. That's part of it too, Melissa. I know what happens there. I know that people don't care about other people. And if a food falls on the floor, they're not gonna wash it before they put it on your plate or in the pan. I know that because I know people. People are disgusting and they don't wash their hands, and I don't want to deal with that. But hey, you know. Anywho, here I am alternating. Yeah. They don't dream. Yes, you get, you know, the dream, the food you eat makes you dream. The food you eat, especially at night, gives, you know, it influences your dreams. And I had really weird dreams because the food. I know it was because the food, because I was thinking about it. Well, that's not the kind of experience that I would seek again. If you know what I mean. You've never heard of that? I think there was some sort of, I think garlic was, or lobsters, or I don't know what it was, but I've heard it, that some food that you eat can influence your dreams. It's interesting that you've never heard of that. Pay attention to it though. You might notice. And now that you know, you might have weird dreams yourself. Thanks, Qualdar. Yeah, right? It's just a tiny bit of undigested cheese. Yeah, I definitely have stuff that is not good for me, but I try not to have it too often. For example, tonight my dinner will consist of cheese and cheese chips and wine. And I think that's a perfectly rounded dinner if you ask me. It's good cheese though, it's artisanal. Great dinner. I know, life is all about enjoying yourself. Alright, let me make some scales. I'll make some texture over there. I don't want those tufts to come right from the lips. I think that's a little bit unsightly. I think that's why it looks kind of weird. So I'm gonna start quite dark, but I do want to be able to see it. All these little scales. I'm gonna add some of that purple up in there. Maybe I won't like it, but maybe a little more reddish purple in there. You're going, Clara? All right. Aw, thanks, Steve. Have a wonderful day, Clara, and have a wonderful weekend too. If you're doing something fun. And adding a touch more light as we go down. Gotta add that darkness back in here. Otherwise, these tufts are gonna look kind of weird. One kind of, I don't know what they're actually called. TTFN, Steve. Ta-ta for now. My Winnie the Pooh friend. Hope you have a wonderful weekend too. Happy Easter if anybody celebrates. Enjoy. How do I decide on the color scheme? Well, for this one I did have a kind of like a reference photo that had all these colors in there. It had some, let me see, I'll bring it up for you. This is the color scheme of this dragon that I was kind of going after. So it's got the orange behind, and it has the blue and the purple. basically. I changed some things, but then I just try to... I'm putting more of the colors from the background into the actual dragon. I mean, this is a very pretty dragon, this one here. But I'm always trying to get a gradient going from dark to going from cold to warm. So basically when I'm doing this, you know, I go from yellow. It's kind of like a rainbowy because it has all the transitions from the yellow, orange, red. Then you have here kind of like a magenta, and the magenta goes into the purple. So I don't know if that answers your question. This one is, well, I think it's different than the other one that I was just looking at for reference. There's not a lot of cosmic dragons out there. Basically, whatever is the cool color represents, you know, cold, and wherever it's more orange and red, that's where it's brightest and hottest. So at the center of the explosion, which is probably there, it's yellow and orange, and then it starts cooling towards the outside and goes from red to purple to blue. I think I made those scales a bit too bright. I'm gonna dull some of them. Spring themed portrait. Cool. Well, I will definitely do green and yellow. Where are you looking for photos? Green, yellow and blue. Yeah, I think green and yellow and maybe blue, if you like blue, would be nice. Or white. But white is, or yellow, green and yellow. Yeah, dandelion yellow. Pink and blues and golds, that would work too. Red, yellow, blue. You can do something red and white. can do yourself a geisha. Is this gonna be... Thanks, Lewis. Welcome. So this is not gonna be a self-portrait, is it? Will it be a self-portrait or just a... It's like a woman, the spring. It's the next in a series of portraits. Ah, have I seen it? Have I seen Winter? I don't know if I have. Yeah, I wanted to have more of a body than... Let's see. And just add some lighter scales over there. How are you doing, Lewis? Same model. Ah, he posted it on Discord. I'll have to go and look. I'll go and look. Don't go to Discord very often. Ah, videos. Nice. Nice, Lewis, nice. I've been feeling kind of blah with my YouTube channel and videos and stuff. Yeah, I would recommend keeping it limited palette, you know, don't use more than 2-3 colors. I mean, one dominant color and maybe 2 or 1 highlights. Well, you have time. Time is all you have. If you have a timeline, then that's different. Shoot less footage. Yeah. I understand. I understand that, Lewis. It's difficult to make videos when you gotta make money, Quelder. Juggling making videos and making money can be difficult when one doesn't lead to the other. Pretty sure that's what that means, maybe? So what would your videos be on, Lewis? Time is money. Yep. Site size, form, site size, comparative measurement and form, studio setup, how to set your easel up. Nice. Nice little bits of information. Ah, that's what happens. Oh. The TV is on. Oh yeah, I like how this is turning out a lot better. Because it didn't really have a lower jaw, and now it does. It's all about that lower jaw. Oh, these spam calls. Hello? Yep. Why do I get a lot of spam calls? Yoga bell? Yoga bell? I'm not sure that I know. Okay, Louis, alright. Thank you. I'm just making tiny scales. Yeah. I have been putting them on blog, but these are different ones. These are different ones. There's always more people who want something from you. Alright, now that I've made a little bit of a grid, now I'm going in and putting some color in those scales. It is the same color of orange as starting with orange over here, and then going to more redder. Colors going upwards. And then doing the little tufts. Making these a little bit darker. Darkening this up a little bit, just at the base. The scales are sparkly. No, it's not a commission. It's just a personal project. It's the personal project that I wanted to work on. I wish I got dragon commissions. I would probably do an even better job. But if it I mean, if it comes out nice and I'm proud of it, and I'm willing to let it go live in the wild world, and I'll sell it. remember to bring the darkness back into the light. Create that contrast. There's always that interplay of light and dark, what makes something interesting. Oh, what just happened? Sorry about that blurriness there. I want to go back and change that. Ah. How did I not focus? Oh, change the focus. Sorry about that. New camera. I'm still getting used to it. See if we can soften these scales a little bit. I always want to dip into some paint before I go on the canvas. I also have a couple of, well, a video that I want to put out soon. I just haven't had the chance to, well, to write the script and to film it. I want to make that video about the mistakes that beginner artists do. I think that'll be a good video. I mean, not just beginner artists. I think it's gonna be valuable for everyone as a reminder. Let's put some red in there. Put some more sparkly scales about here. Right. What music? This is ambient music from Epidemic Sound, meditation music. I felt like something chill, very chill today. Ambient meditation, thank you. I like it too. I didn't feel like real words, music. Words would have been too much. There's a dog coming in here. What's up, Stanley? What's up, buddy? What's up? Eating lunch. Hey, Clara, you're back. Lunch is good. What's up, Stanley? Gotta go outside? Hey, Amethyst. Hang on, wait. Ask my daughter to take the dog out. I'll be back in a sec. Hey, Amethyst. I think Stanley needs to go out. Okay, eating a salad. You all would be proud that I'm being healthy. I am proud. Good job. What kind of salad? Is it a Cobb salad? Cobb salad? Let's add a little sparkle. Just do those, and then let's do this one. I don't want to go too crazy with the highlights. We all know we can go all crazy with those highlights. Eating a salad. Right, all of it handmade, including the dressing and the vinegar. Nice. Greek tuna-esque salad. I like Greek salads. I like Greek omelets. Does it have feta cheese in it? That's what Greek means to me. Either feta cheese or olives and onions. I like tuna too. to put the feta cheese in it. Don cheese added. Great suggestions. I told you, Clara, I know how to eat well. Oh, look at the one dog. Just licking the other dog's ear. They're hilarious. We have olives. I don't particularly like olives. I don't like olives. I don't mind olives in pizza, but that's pretty much where I draw the lines with olives. The line with olives. Not a big olive fan. I like olive oil. Let's see, should we do some stars? Put some nice stars in here. Maybe we have a sparkling star. Yellow and a white. Let's make that star right. Going in. Ah, steak and eggs for my breakfast. Yum. Lemon stuffed olives. Huh. You probably gather my desk is right next to the kitchen. Nice. It's the best and worst place to have your desk. Major temptations. Alright, let's make that. I need to put. Oh, holding that easel is not easel. Holding the palette is difficult. Okay, just making this star here. Best and worst. Yeah, I love being at home most of the time, but man, when I go out and have a mural and paint a mural, you know, I feel so much better afterwards and skinnier actually. Feel skinnier even after just 3 days of painting a mural. I'm like, wow, that's what it feels like to not eat nonstop. Cool. Yeah, going out is like dieting. Staying indoors is not like dieting. I might have overdone it with that star. Let's just make a little halo around it. Nice part is that if I don't like it, I'll just erase it. Did he do anything? That's good. International market. Yeah. Right? It's brutal, Clara. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know, mornings are the hardest for me. Mornings. You know, if I pass the morning, if I reach afternoon, like 2, 3 o'clock, and I haven't overeaten in the morning, then I'm good. But mornings is what get me. Just can't stop eating the breakfast. They want a snack after breakfast and all that stuff. Intermittent fasting. Yeah. I love intermittent fasting when I can do it. But generally, if I'm home, I can't, because I'm near food and I'm weak of will. But I have done intermittent fasting. When I'm around people, I don't eat almost anything. I hate eating around people. Not hate, but I don't eat as much. I love eating alone. I guess if there's psychotherapists around here, you're gonna get a lot of stuff about me right now. Don't psychoanalyze me. It didn't work for you? Oh gosh, it didn't zoom out so you can see what I'm doing. Gosh. All this time I was working on something that you weren't seeing. Alright, that's unfortunate. You would eat just so much in the evening. That can happen too. That's the caveat of not eating, you know, regularly. I get very hungry afterwards. And what's worse is that I don't get hungry for, you know, healthy stuff. I get hungry for immediate comfort. Does this dragon have a name? Not yet. You guys are welcome to pitch in. I welcome suggestions. Have not thought of that yet, but feel free. dogs here are hilarious. The young one wants to get the older one to play. Oh, I think he's caught in the cables. Maybe its name could be Unity. I don't know. Unity. Or Unius. Aurelian Soul from League. Huh. I assume that's a dragon from a game? From a video game? A cosmic dragon. Messed up the white. Okay. Unite people or else. Ah, that's a cool dragon. That's nice. He's got a ball. Or he's having a ball. And as I'm going away from the glowy scales, I'm adding more orange and red. some of that purple. I'm gonna add some reddish purple scales on the bottom. I want the bottom to look so different from the top colors. Let's see, adding some of that darkness in here. I guess I should add some sparkle over there as well. Luna Draconis. That's a nice name. De Tenebris. Yeah, glowing from darkness, according to Google Translate. Yes, I think I will name her Luna de Tenebris. That is nice. Or Draco de Tenebris. De Tenebris means from the darkness, from the shadows, right? Steve's Instagram name is the Tenebrous Quill. Tenebrous Quill? I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, but it's basically the shadowy quill. So I think I will name it that. The Tenebrous Dragon. Tenebrous? I'll have to look it up how you put the emphasis on it. Okay, Clara, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your lunch if you're still eating it. I'll see you next time. And thanks for all the good suggestions. I am not going to stream much longer because my back is reaching that point where it's hurting. So I'm gonna skedaddle soon, but just putting some finishing touches here. I think I've done pretty good progress today. Not too shabby. Changed my mind about those. Alright. I think I'm gonna stop it here and revisit it some other time. I'm reaching a point of tiredness and perhaps hunger. I'm not really sure. Oh, my back really hurts. So thank you, Melissa, for hanging around, and anyone else who is still around. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you. And have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you. I'll see you next Friday probably. Will I manage to put out a video until then? I don't know, but anyway, enjoy your weekend, your holiday if you celebrate it, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye bye.